Hi, everyone. It is Troy and Jamie, and we are back for another 3-minute impact for leaders. We've been gone for a little bit. I missed you, Jamie.
I missed you too, Troy. Well, we've been meeting really,
We
but
have, but we haven't been recording. And so this
yes.
is us getting back to it. We have a great topic, and this comes from our brainchild, Jamie. It's dialing your productivity. And I'm super excited to talk about this because it's not something I'd thought of before. So why don't you start it off?
Yeah, I think the first step of this is just being conscious of your time. And one way that you can get really dialed in on that is starting to schedule your week ahead of time. I like to do hour one, which I do on Monday mornings. I take an hour and I schedule everything in for my week. We have talked about this before, making sure that you do the things that are necessary, your sleep, your eating, your time with your family, those things that you want to make sure that you're not leaving out of your schedule. And then everything else that you need to do, be really intentional ahead of time block it, color code it, do whatever helps you stay focused and clear. And then just stick to that schedule. Like pretend it's your boss.
I've got a great number two that just piggybacks off of that. When you're doing your hour one, which I love that concept, Jamie, make sure that you take care of the tasks you have the most resistance to first, right? So if you have
Yes.
something you just don't
Yes.
want to do, get it on your calendar early, get it started. John Maxwell, he's kind of known for saying, eat the frogs, right? Do the things that sound horrible. And you get those out of the way, the rest of your week feels amazingly productive.
Totally. I love that. And another thing that you can do that's really helpful is limiting your distractions. We have another YouTube video where we talked about constraint, like really dialing in on what you focus on. And that's super helpful in getting rid of those time vampires, those things that suck your energy, and just focus, limit those distractions.
Right. And from that point, if you're limiting your distractions, you're really simplifying what you got in front of you, right? And that whole principle of less is more. It's you're going to get more done if you can see what you have to do and you can check those boxes. And we all
Yes.
have that wonderful feeling of self-satisfaction. Check that off the list and get it on. So you want to simplify, focus on less, and go all in.
Totally. And another thing that actually goes really well with scheduling your week is setting your goals. And so, depending on your company, you definitely want to have quarterly goals, yearly goals if you do big projects, and you can set up your goals for the week. Like, what are you going to focus on this week? What are you going to make sure that you're working on a daily basis and that it's getting you to that goal?
I love it. I love it. So let's recap real quick. Number one was scheduling. Number two was taking the tasks you have resistance to and putting them in the front of your week.
Yes.
Limiting your distractions was number three. Simplifying was number four. And the fifth is set goals. And they don't have to be huge goals. Like you said, they can be small daily goals or weekly goals
Yes.
where you're building up and it's all going to give you traction and momentum. So I guess
Yes.
I get to leave the wonderful viewers with a question this week. The question is, what's the first frog you're going to eat? What are you going to knock out and get out of your way that you do not want to do or that you're feeling trepidation over? We can't wait to hear your responses. Please feel free to reply and check out some of the other videos. The channel is growing. So on behalf of myself, Troy Rulmyr, Vanguard Employment, the amazing Jamie Paisley of Jamie Paisley Coaching, we'll see you next time on 3-Minute Impact for Leaders.
Bye, everyone.
Guys.